Hello, welcome to Spark. We have a big cardboard box and we have some little cardboard boxes, lots of little cardboard boxes. So we're going to build something cool out of this. Today's aim will be to make a loop-the-loop for a Hot Wheels car. Our tools for today are our old faithfuls. We have our Stanley knife for chopping. We've got a texture for marking out and the hot glue gun for sticking all things together. If we need to use anything else along the way, well, we'll find it in the workshop. I'm going to move our cars out of the way, otherwise I'm going to knock them on the ground. Okay. For starters, we're going to chop our big cardboard box into pieces. And we want these pieces to be as big as we can. 4 big pieces is what we're after. Now we've swapped the overhead camera for a second. We have here 4 big pieces of cardboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 sides of our box. And we need to draw out the profile, the shape of our loop-the-loop. So we don't want a circle. If you look at a roller coaster, if you go, let's flip this over and scribble here for a second. If you look at a roller coaster at an amusement park, the loop, it's not a circle. Like if I draw a circle, a loop doesn't go around like that. Instead, it's closer to this, or even more like this, without that bumpy bit. It's more of a teardrop shape. So the curve starts big and gets tighter and tighter, and is tightest at the top and then goes out at the bottom. And if we do it like this, we're actually going to make a loop that's easier for our cars to get around than a circle and produces smaller forces on our cardboard. So we don't have too many problems about building it strong enough. So we need to draw that shape. So I'm going to start. Well, actually, I only have to draw half of it. So I might draw down there, because both sides of our loop are going to be identical. So there's going to be a car's going to come in, nice big open curve. It's going up, it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. There we go. Is that about right? Yeah, I think I started a bit too wide. We might bring it in a little bit more, like that. So yeah, that's the shape we want. So we're going to cut out this shape here. Yeah, that's going to be outside. We're going to cut. And yeah, like that. So this bit is getting chopped, all this bit's getting chopped, and we're just keeping this piece here. So we're going to get our knife and very carefully cut through all 4 layers along here, so we should get 4 pieces that look like this. So we have 4 bits of cardboard that are all the same, a bit looking like a wave, and we're going to take these 4 pieces and we're just going to we're going to stick them together a bit like this, so they make a bit of a loop. We're going to take one of our Matchbox cars and we're going to make a whole lot of strips that are about the right width. So we put our Matchbox car there. We want it to be, this is how wide the channel is going to be for the car. So we want it to be wide enough that it can move smoothly, but not so wide that it can skew and get caught. So about that wide looks good. We've got 2 strips of cardboard now. They're about the right width for our car to run along them, and we're going to use these to space the pieces of our sides of our loop the right amount apart, and glue them together with our trusty hot glue gun. We have glued all the spaces to 1/2 of one side of our loop. I've done them as a sort of a V shape. This triangle shape will make them a bit stronger. So just chopped our long strips into little pieces and glued them on. So now we will take the other half of this loop and we're going to glue that on like that. I've glued the second side on to this half of the loop, so you can see it. It's not perfectly straight, but I think we'll be okay. we have to do all this a second time. Here are our two halves of the loop. So the next thing we need to do is we're going to glue these two halves together. So it's a bit like that. So there we go, our loop is glued together. We now need to make a road, a running surface for the cars to go on as they go up and round. And that is why I have all these smaller cardboard boxes. The thinner cardboard here will make a good running surface that won't be full of wrinkles and bumps if I try to use the corrugated stuff. So I'm going to chop some of these up and glue them on a strip around the inside for the cars to run up. I've cut a few strips for our roadway. We'll probably need a few more than that. We've got a few to start with. And goes around this way. Yeah. So this is going to be the entrance for our cars. I've got an arrow there. That's where they go in. And then over here is where they'll come out after going upside down, which is cool. Now we're going to lay our roadway from the exit backwards so that when we overlap them a bit, cars will be going down the little step. If they're going up the little step, they might get caught and crash. So we'll start laying our roadway. The other thing when we're gluing our roadway is we need to glue it from the underside. If we put big blobs of glue in the top here, the car might get stuck. It turned out to be a bit fiddly, but we have the road, a running surface, glued in all the way around the loop now. So I think it might be time to get towards testing. It's been a few days since I was last down here and decided to come back and finish off the loop project. So we have the loop that we built a few days ago, and I've built a new ramp to go up into it with a tube on top to launch. So we can pop a car in the top and down it goes around the loop. Have fun building with cardboard boxes. See you next time.